I mean, he's efficient at what he does, and he's good at what he does.
Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. Landlord, fill the flowing bowl until it doth run over. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober, sober, sober. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. For tonight we'll merry, merry be. Tomorrow we'll be sober. The man that drinketh small beer and goes to bed right sober. The man that drinketh small beer and goes to bed right sober. Fades as the leaves do fade. Fades as the leaves do fade. Fades as the leaves do fade. That drop off in October. Tober, Tober. Fades as the leaves do fade. Fades as the leaves do fade. Fades as the leaves do fade. That drop off in October. The man who drinketh strong beer and goes to bed right mellow. The man who drinketh strong beer and goes to bed right mellow. Lives as he ought to live. Lives as he ought to live. Lives as he ought to live. And dies a jolly good fellow. Fellow, fellow. Lives as he ought to live. Lives as he ought to live. Lives as he ought to live. And dies a jolly good fellow. But he who drinks just what he likes and getteth half seas over. But he who drinks just what he likes and getteth half seas over. Lives as he dies perhaps. Lives as he dies perhaps. Lives as he dies perhaps. Then lie down in the clover. Clover, clover. Lives as he dies perhaps. Lives as he dies perhaps. Lives as he dies perhaps. Then lie down in the clover.
Blow me, boys, I long to hear you.
Blow, boys, blow.
Oh, blow me, boys, I long to hear you.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
A Yankee ship came down the river.
Blow, boys, blow.
Her masts and spars were all a-quiver.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
How'd you know she's a Yankee clipper?
Blow, boys, blow.
By the blood and guts that run in the scuppers.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
She's a Yankee ship bound out for China.
Blow, boys, blow.
And a bunch of beggars, they have signed her.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
Who do you think was the skipper of her?
Blow, boys, blow.
Why, it's old Bully Forbes was skipper of her.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
Who do you think was the first mate of her?
Blow, boys, blow.
Why, Sackarappa Jim was first mate of her.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
And the second was Sam the Slippery Dodger.
Blow, boys, blow.
He will ride you down like you ride a spanker.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
And what do you think they had for cargo?
Blow, boys, blow.
500 girls from Yokohama.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
And what do you think they had for breakfast?
Blow, boys, blow.
Why, the starboard side of an old sou'wester.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
And what do you think they had for supper?
Blow, boys, blow.
It was handspike, hash, and a roll in the scuppers.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
Oh, blow today and blow tomorrow.
Blow, boys, blow.
Oh, blow this hell ship all to sorrow.
Blow me, bully boys, blow.
Good evening. Ah, see, I didn't turn on my shit. Stand by. Hi, Jeff.
Yeah. The traitorous one.
Right?
I didn't like him anyway. He wasn't right in the hat.
Look
what you did, you little
Look
jerk.
what you did, you little jerk. I don't know where that went. I had some on my keyboard. I scraped it off and it did things.
It did stuff.
Horseshit. It is kind of horseshit, though, right?
No, no, haha.
Devil beater coming in hot. What's up, D3? Did you move your ship? It was like sitting outside of my base for like a month. Just left your toys just sitting out there. She was protecting me. Yeah. What I want to know is how many people does it take to get my name on the list of things that you can put next to your name?
No, no, haha.
Hi. There's an STFC one. Luna's got Rev Deuce. I want to know how I get one for my server. No, I didn't want to do that, fucker. So Robin ran away. Yeah, that happened. So I was close on my start time. I'm a little behind, not a whole lot though. Know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing? Cool Stein. Who's this Stein you're talking about? You're talking about this one right here. My wife bought me that. There's actually two of them there. There's one right here from the Silver Legacy in the Reno, and then there's this one right here that my wife bought me. Although this is more of a Stein, and this is more of a you just got hammered drink thing. Know what I mean, Vern? Checks.
Troublemaker?
I'm sorry?
What?
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 I didn't hear what you said. Drinker says what? So I'm looking in these completed articles, and I do not see a whole lot of completed articles.
Oh, here we go. Now you're gonna give me shit over the completed articles again.
I feel like it would be so much better if there were more that were completed.
Okay, I'll work on it. Ready? Let's work on it.
All right, let's check this out. So the Volari, let's see how fucking bad this article is. Humans.
Hawaii.
Human. Homo pactari valerianus. This. That's in Latin, people. Well, the humans are kind of extinct. Look at all of these articles. They're all empty. Monks out here just creating hate and discontent. That did not UL properly right here. That is...
That's why I have you here. See? Keep me in line.
A lot of these are not going properly. What's the deal, yo?
Are they not?
Oh, I see. They're not on ordered lists. They're just dots.
So I need to make them do
So,
ordered list and
out of
unordered
curiosity, for this Volari thing, did you put this content in here for a reason and not in other parts of it, or is it duplicative? I haven't read the whole article. But see, these are just dots right here. These dots don't work. They're not on ordered lists. It just runs them in a straight line.
list. Fix that.
So, and the reason that they're... the reason that this happens is because it doesn't know how to treat them, right? And then so what you have is just a dot with a italics on it and then bold. And you have the same thing in conversation status. None of these are actually unordered lists.
Okay, I'll fix them.
And then genetics, growth rate, ecology and habitat, biological cycle, dietary needs and habits, behavior psychology. Those are empty. Extended biological traits, average lifespan, average height, average weight, average length, geographical distribution, average intelligence, average physique. This one's not done, sir. What do you
I
mean?
said I was still working on it.
It's in the complete folder.
Valarius?
I thought so.
Please remove that from...
Oh, no, Ashari Vale's in there.
Yeah.
That's a person. My bad. Slim, what's going on, brother? So, can we put a poll up real quick and ask whether or not people think that this character looks like she's 30?
Keep in mind all the information I told you. Have to add that in.
Brian said, give me a second. I'm on it. Where does that... Did you put that in sections? Is that what you did? No. Put it in header sections? No. Design? No. No, you didn't put it in. So where the fuck is that coming from? Jeff, I sent you a DM, by the way. Okay. You stop. I was here first. So when you take those, are they coming out like that, and you just thought that they were bulletized?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you have to do the BB code.
I did put BB code, and that's what it was giving me.
No, BB code would be ULLI
I put BB code, and that's what it gave me.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not the BB code. Give me a second.
It's being a jerk.
It is.
Being a jerk.
Stand by. Give me a second. Try asking. Remember. I had hot sauce on my finger just now. Oh, that's not. All right, so try asking it what's in there. What I do is I put that in there and tell it to remember that, so that it becomes part of memories. If you just make sure that you have memory spots available, though, if as long as it's not maxed out. BB code from BB Edit? No. World Anvil BB code.
Oh, that's weird. You'll have to tell me how this one comes out, because I don't think it took it right. So find out. But since you're already looking in it,
Correct. I'm doing two things at once.
how'd that come out?
Where is it?
Check Valari and it will be the one about the anatomy and morphology. Does that look right?
No,
Didn't
because
think so.
it's not using the right stuff. So use that. I just sent you a text file to tell ChatGPT to remember. There's no way that ChatGPT remembered because list is not on there. It actually says UL and LI. And stars are not on there. But there are different BB codes. Does that make sense? So you have to take what I put in there, create a generic chat unless you're creating it, unless it's part of your project. I do it in a generic chat and make it part of my thing. And I say, remember this for all future iterations of World Anvil BB code. And then I paste that in there and hit the enter button and so it remembers it. You've never heard of World Anvil? Right there. Booyah. Says it went twice, but it didn't. Because I'm looking. Oh, I've never heard of BB Edit either.
It's got that, but it does not have the. Okay, let's see if it does it.
Hold on.
We didn't do the ordered list and unordered list.
It's in there, dude. It's right here. I'm literally looking at the file I sent you.
I'm looking at the.
It says unordered list. UL LI item 1 LI item 2 LI ordered list OL
I gotta
LI.
expand it. That's why.
The entire. You have to take the entire document.
I didn't realize you had more to it.
Did you not download it, or you just open it in
No.
Discord?
I just opened it in Discord.
There we go. Technologically, he's deficient. I was like, dude, I know I sent you the whole thing because it works for me. Also, why are we not in freedom units on this? 1.6 to 1.9 meters. We want feet, sir. 60 to 90 kilograms. We want pounds and not the British money. What's wrong with you? I'll show you freedom units. Saying.
Okay. Now let's try this again.
I want to know how the stat blocks in this work. Because you can create stat blocks for characters and for creatures. And then you can create the campaign off of it, or campaigns. To-do list. I'm just going to add everything to the to-do list here. I'm also curious what you would use variables for. What are you guys up to? We're working on the Velfara world creation.
There we go. Okay. This
Uh,
might be better. We're gonna try
Stand by.
this
My
again.
wife is. Valari, yes.
Okay. Try the Valari now and see if it saved it properly.
If it is
For
the
the-
anatomy, no.
If it is the anatomy.
Okay, let me close this and let me go in and see what I've got. That is ended? No. That's at the top up here? Where is that at in here? Anatomy. Yeah, so if it's
Oh, hold on a second.
okay,
It's fixing it.
let me get out of here first, so that way I'm not in there while you're working on it.
It messed up. It knows it messed up. That doesn't look right either.
I'm not old, but I'm at an age where if something starts after 9 p.m., I'm definitely not going. What am I making? I am currently making a mess for Smog. What we are making is we are doing an entirely custom, so a homebrew world with a homebrew campaign or campaigns from scratch. It will have, unless Smog wants to disagree with me, it will have everything from specific items that are unique to it, things that will play off of. Can you somehow help? Hang out and give us ideas.
Absolutely, and tell us if the ideas we're coming up with suck.
Well, all of Smog's ideas suck, just so we're clear.
You know what? Kiss my ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too soon?
I hate you.
When do you guys envision playing on this world? At the rate we're going, somewhere in like 2037.
You're such an asshole.
What flavor is the world? Is it dark or bright? Does it have a theme? It definitely has a theme. So give me just a second. View. That's not what I meant to hit. So view world. So Valthara is a world of ancient echoes and unraveling truths, an epic dark fantasy setting where fractured empires, corrupted magic, and long-forgotten gods shape the fate of every soul still clinging to the light. The world itself feels old, burdened by the weight of history it can no longer carry. Once divine, magic seeps into the soil like rot, twisting landscapes and people alike. Prophecy lingers in a whispered half-truth, manipulated by factions who hope to shape the future by rewriting the past. And somewhere beneath the surface, beneath the ruins, lies the lies and the blood, something stirs. An old power. Buried. Cultures rise atop the bones of forgotten civilizations, competing for territory, knowledge, and survival. Some seek to rekindle lost glory. Others would see it burned away to begin again. None can ignore the signs, fractured ley lines, monstrous awakenings, unnatural storms, and visions of a world devouring itself. Valthara is not a land of clean heroism. It's a world of difficult choices, dangerous truths, and the relentless pull of legacy. Even the smallest decisions ripple through time because here nothing is ever truly lost. Man, that sounds so generic. Well, the nice thing about this is I don't give a fuck what you think. And it doesn't sound very generic to me. Was that too soon? I love that you're honest. Hey, that's the only way to be. Oh. But I don't see how you can say that sounds generic, though. Because at the end of the day, the generic component of it is what? There's only so many ways for epic fantasy and dark fantasy. Furthermore, humans are not the standard in this world. And there's also only so many ways to write a dark fantasy. Are you not done with some of these yet? Did you rewrite that one, by the way? In all seriousness.
Yeah, I got some
right.
stuff rewritten.
All right, let me look.
If you want to check it and see before I get too far ahead.
Oh, yes. Yes. Muy bonito.
Okay.
So, genetics looks great. Yeah, so genetics looks really good on there now. So it looks like it's cleaning it up, or at least it's trying to clean it up. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But you see the difference in how it does the UL and then the OL or UL, ordered list, unordered list, and then it's a list item, LI, and then a closed list item with a slash. That's the BB code we need there.
Yeah. For some reason, it's just making tick marks now instead of the BB code.
Did you tell it to remember that? Did you do it outside of the project first so that all of World Amber remembers it? And you told it to remember it, and then you went into it and you said when you ask it to create it, tell it to use. When you sent that through, did you say this is the World Anvil BB code?
I did, but I'll do it again.
No, what I mean is when you sent through the text that I sent you.
Yes.
You said this is the World Anvil BB code I will be using. Please remember this for all future edits or some shit like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then when you ask for the output, you're saying produce it in World Anvil BB code. If you're not asking it to produce it in World Anvil BB code, then that's catching you. Because their BB code is it's an industry standard. That's like saying Honda.
For some reason, it just wants to do tick marks in bold.
Can you send me a screenshot of your prompt?
Sure.
And then show me the pieces.
Guess it just feels like this should be.
Okay, so you got to switch this. So do this. Go into it. Just hit a new chat in the project or wherever you're at, and say, "Tell me all of the BB code, World Anvil BB code items," or something like that. Or ask it, "How do I do this?" Or the Amber. So we already have all of the kingdoms built, but not all of the regions. So that is something that we can do.
Yep, it's got it.
So then it's got to be your prompt. So you have to start it. Maybe change the way you're doing it. Human ants. Yeah, we're trying to avoid things that are science fiction.
Okay, well, how about I do this? Let me go.
I don't know what FOHES stands for. Is that your foes? Like, is that a forehead or something? Oh, they're foes. That's supposed to say foes. I got it. It took me a minute. I was like, I don't get it. It's been a long day. But I did go to the barber today. Looking pretty slick. So we're trying to avoid the science fiction. It's all good. I got it. We'll get there. It'll take me a second, I promise. We're trying to avoid the science fiction part of it. We are trying to go epic fantasy and stay as true to the fantasy traits as possible. We chose non-standard races. So instead of regular races, we went with things that were in fact, like I said, humans are not even the primary being here. We went with things other than those. Articles. Nope, wrong thing. World settings. World meta. People, right here. So the Volari are humans. They are almost extinct. The Drathari are like Shadar Kai from Dungeons and Dragons. The Kaelkin are Goliaths, large, massive components there. Umbravines are like gnomes, like dark gnomes. They live down under the mountains. So we could use
In the mountains?
in the mountains. Solari are like Earth Ganassi. We're trying to tie things together here, right? And then Adrian is Kalashtar, half human, half psionic lore keeper type thing. And then Skyborn Exiles are the Asimers. B is into furries? No. Smog is, though. Did changing the prompt work or no?
I'll tell you here in a second. I gotta look and see what it's doing. Unless you want to tell me. Look at dietary needs and biological cycle. Is that...
Articles on the Volari. Give me a second. You said dietary needs?
Dietary needs and habits and biological cycle.
No, it did not. Unless it hasn't updated. What I see is list and then parentheses, star parentheses.
It's not. This thing is pissing me off.
It's not updating? Or it's not changing? Fog, which one is it? This is what you're looking for. What? Doesn't tell me how many are here. It just tells me I'm over. I thought it used to tell you how many you had. Because I don't have nitro. You want me to update it?
No, I got it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Suggestion, the Dragon Forge. This place has a legendary dragon who lost his wings. So we're not going to do dragons in the normal sense, but we are going to do something similar to that. I don't remember exactly what we came to with that, but we definitely have something in plan for that is exactly along that line. I'm not mistaken. There's like 5 or 6 of them. That sounds very smog-like, by the way, though.
Okay, so it's working here.
Working here, you're going to have to be more specific. Here is very...
I had one that I started that it was working.
No.
And now it's not working.
No.
So I started
Stop for a second. Where is here?
It's okay. I got this.
You're not answering my question. I'm trying to create content, and you're not helping me. Where is here?
I'm sorry. So it's doing. So I've got the Valthara world building, and then I've got the Volari culture overview. I was working in Volari culture overview, and that's where it was not working, but it is working in the other section, which is the Valthara world.
So the prompt is working. It's just not working where you were trying to use it, and so you haven't been able to update World Anvil.
Right.
Because what you told me is in the middle of a forest is go stand by that tree.
Sorry.
And I'm like, which tree?
Gotcha. I keep forgetting that we're talking to more than just you and me.
Yes. Okay. So can I put this food, this dietary stuff in there or no? Or you got that?
I'm getting ready to check. I want to see what this looks like. Because I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a lot of fixing.
You shouldn't have to do any if you're using if the code's working right. All you should have to do, this is what I did right here. Just so you know. Look, what I did. I went just like this. show you
Get
in.
into your...
I'm sending this to you on the dick sword.
Okay. Yep.
Right there. That's what I did. And
Okay.
this is what it gave me. And that is correct. You see how it's ULLI
Yeah.
close B, close LI, right?
Yep.
That's all I did right there. Literally that right there. That's why I was saying check your prompts, because that's important. You know what, people? While I'm doing this, I'm going to leave Smog in your care. Y'all don't break him.
God.
Do not break him. I'm going to go get an ice cream real quick.
So, I'm trying to figure out why this thing is acting this way. Do-do-do.
All right. We done yet? Did you
Okay.
finish it?
No, I did not.
Why not?
I'm fixing things.
What did you do?
Fixing things. I'm fixing
What did
things.
you
I
do,
yelled I
Richard?
yelled at our friend and told it that what the hell is O/O list and this and that, and that's not what I gave you for code. And it said, "Oh, you're absolutely correct."
OL is
You're-
the correct code, though, but the
No,
which?
no, O list.
Yeah, that's craziness.
And I told it, I said, "What are you doing to me, man?" I said, "Fix yourself."
Probably because that existed before you gave it that as a memory. That chair, though. You want an ice cream? Here. Want a lick? Psych. Told y'all I was going to the barber, right? I get to the barber. Now, last time I was at the barber, right? She's like, there's a movie apparently where the barber cuts some guy's throat.
Oh yeah, the barber is it's Sweeney Todd.
That's the one, right? So we go in there.
Yep.
And she tells me that last time. Then this time I go. They're in there and they're talking about what happens if your barber has narcolepsy. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Okay.
So then she nicks me,
Now we're getting somewhere.
right? She's like, oh my God, I nicked you. I'm so sorry. It's like, okay, you're just grooming me for that movie moment, the Sweeney Todd moment.
What'd she say?
She's like, I can't believe you said that out loud. I don't know how to feel about this.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere, B.
You getting it?
We're getting it now. Now that I yelled at it, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix myself.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. I just closed my Twitch.
You closed your Twitch?
Uh-huh. I watch my streams on YouTube and on Twitch so I can see if there's problems between what I see and what's going on both channels.
Gotcha.
YouTube, right there, people. If you're not hanging out with Dustin, you're doing it wrong. Smog, do you like playing Star Trek Fleet Command? Dustin asked that and I missed it.
I love to play Star Trek Fleet Command most of the time.
He just likes it because I'm amazing and he likes being around.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's why you play it. I'm amazing. Conservation status looks good.
Everything should look
Anatomy looks really good. No, it does not. It's odd the way that it did anatomy. It works, but it's not right.
I haven't gotten to anatomy yet.
Okay. Perception is broken. Genetics is correct. Growth rate's broken. Ecology's broken. So it did some of it right. Dietary needs is correct.
Yeah, I'm working from the bottom up, so should be growth rate and stages should be good, and anything below that.
I'm stroking my Bigo. That's a good one,
Stroking
GTB.
my Bigo, I love it.
That is a good one.
Stroking my Bigo. That's freaking.
I need to create Bigo as an artwork and make it so that when you can pat it.
No, no, haha.
Add it to the list. I need a community manager to help me with that. What did you do, GTB? It happens. Yes, Smog, it looks better.
Good.
Let's see what it looks like. Let's go look and see what it looks like. Yeah. I won't lie. I kind of dig the growth rate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, come along there. That's looking pretty good.
It's shortening a lot of this, which is okay because
Some of it's really fucking long.
some of it's really fucking long.
So you can tell if an article's completed by the statuses on it. So like you have Valaria is being published, it should not be published. It should be a draft. So what I need to do, give me a second. I gotta find this. Somewhere in the world configurations, there is a checkbox. Force all articles to be created as private. That is true. But why is it not forcing them all to be edited as a draft? Articles. Because like all of these, what's in completed? You know what? I'm going to do this different. I'm going to mark these all as fucking...
What did everybody say about my image?
I'm sorry?
Did you get it? You get a vote on that image?
I did not see the. Shit! I did not mean to hit that. I did not see. There's got to be a way to set it so that everything publishes as a draft. I just can't find it. I need to look for that right now, so we can get rid of this and you can see things better. It'll help you. Why do you have something called trade post along Kalkin routes?
That was something that was created.
What I mean is you can't have trade posts along Kalkin routes. You have to have trade posts and then the Kalkin routes.
Ah, gotcha.
The trade post is a thing. The Kalkin routes is a thing. Emberfast ruins and Emberfast routes, same thing, right? Coastal cities of the Glomward shore. That's probably okay because that sounds like that's cities along a shore. Does that make sense? Like that's like a place. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Sound of a glyph tearing. What the fuck? What is that?
Things that are happening in the background, sir. Things that are happening in the
Hold on.
background.
The sound of a glyph tearing is an article?
It is indeed an article.
An ash without witness?
Yep.
Okay, that's a title, right?
Yes.
What is the sound of a glyph tearing? It's prose. So it is a letter or a song or something?
No, it's something that happened in one of the main characters' lifetimes, and it talks about her. It's basically what that means. That portion of.
So it's some sort of historical page?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that is a lore item.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so do you see how everything in the articles? Oh, hold on. Let me get you. Let me let you finish what you're doing before we start setting this all up.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I at? Valari is a race. Shoot, I don't remember what I was doing. That's all right. I'm going back here. So Valari is a race, and that's the only one we've created. Is the Valari is a race, right?
Yes.
And then the Flamebound Valari is a sub race. The Pactless Valari is a sub race. The Ashdrift Valari is a sub race. Shari Vale is a person. Okay, I did not put it in there. I thought I drug it in there and it didn't. I was like, why does that not have a subheader on it? There we go. Ashbound Valari is subrace. Hey. And then kingdoms. Do we have a kingdom? No, we have. So what the kingdom is? Remind me. It's
first kingdom, or are we talking about the Valari kingdom?
The first one that you built is called what?
Valthara. No, that's the world.
No, that's the world. Verdanda.
Hold on, I'll pull it up.
Because I don't see it on this list anywhere. Is why I'm asking.
Should be on that list.
Yeah, I definitely do not see it though.
It's an article.
Yeah, but the question is where? What's the?
It'd be a geographic location.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the names of all of these, and I do not see the name of what I thought it was.
Okay, give me a second.
And I know that you completed it.
Yep. Let me make sure this saves, because you know that green check mark means everything.
Yeah.
Articles.
Varelden.
Yep.
I didn't mean to hit that. There we go. All right, back to articles.
The Ember Crown domain.
Yep. But it did not show up under there, and I'm trying to figure out why. Filter list, largest articles. Varelden is in kingdoms, but it's not showing up in kingdoms. Weird. I don't know why that's doing that. It should show. Oh, it's right here. I'm looking up here, and I'm shit. I'm just looking in the wrong place. Okay. What's the Valari standard?
Talking about the...
I don't know. It's just an article that's here. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
I'll have to look back.
Okay. It's a language title? Oh, it's a language?
Oh, yeah. Yes. That is the basically common.
Okay.
And then there's Valari Low.
Valari
which
Low is a
like-
language.
Yes,
Valari
that's like-
Standard is a language. Okay.
That's like a thieves' cant, if you will,
Gotcha.
used among,
Okay.
people that aren't necessarily the good people.
Why is this not fucking moving these articles like it's supposed to? It's telling me it's moving the article, but when I click on it, it may be taking long. I don't know. Maybe the system's a little sloppy right now. Okay, so I've got a kingdom started with Varelden. I have races started with Valari. I have sub-races, the Ashdrift, the Ashenbound, Flamebound, Pactless, and the Verdant line. And then in languages, I have low and standard. Is that Akarat by Honda?
That is accurate by Honda.
Give me a second. I'm going to switch to hang time real quick so it's camera only. I was sent something I want to open, and I can't open it without looking at the rest of it.
And this old brown ale, old brown beer, funny little brown jug that I love steer. Now my wife and I, we live
Looks good, dude.
in a tumble down cottage
Good?
that we call
No. I was talking to GTB. He sent me something. GTB was GTB sent me something, and I had to look at it, man. Now I gotta delete it so that way it doesn't show up on screen anywhere. There we go. All right, I gotta go back now. Chat lobby. Here we go. I hit the wrong button. Nope, that's the right one. I put it on the right one. Okay. Article. Filter. List. Uncategorized. Holy fuck, that's a lot still. So the Umbervine are a race, right?
Yep.
Skyfallen are a race, yes, right?
Yep.
Because that's the Asimar or whatever.
Yep.
Solari is a race.
I believe so.
And Umbervine is a race. Trying to remember all of this. This is a lot.
There's a freaking butt ton of stuff.
Dude, I told you. You were like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, no, you don't get it.
Well, you were blowing a gasket, so.
Who was?
You were.
I was not blowing any gaskets.
You blew a gasket, sir.
I just pointed out that it is not as easy as one thinks it is to do this. And you were like, oh, it's no problem. And then the first thing you said to me when we started this was, oh my God, you do all of this?
Yeah. And every time you come up with something, it wants you to add more.
Fact, man. It drills you further and further and further and further. And the next thing you know, you are in the weeds.
You are way in the weeds.
Then you go back, you're like, dude, I finished all of that. And then it's like, oh.
Oh, God. There's still more coming.
Yeah. And then you get super excited because you finished one thing. And it's like, oh, look, there were 67 things you created to create that one thing. Good job.
Right?
Good fucking job.
You had one fucking job.
Don't fuck this up, fucko, is exactly what it said.
So, did you get a vote on that image?
I don't see it anywhere.
I thought you were doing a vote for that.
All right, Brian. I thought Brian was doing it, but I didn't see it finish. List uncategorized articles. Trying to get these all converted over to draft for you so I can show you how to better manage this versus completing a folder that says something's completed.
I appreciate that.
Show you how to manage that from a document perspective.
Did you show them the image of that 30-year-old?
I did show them the image. They saw it.
What were their initial thoughts?
That bitch is 197 years old.
That's your initial thoughts.
Oh. I'm sorry. Then I don't know. They didn't say.
Okay. Keep in mind, she's
fucked up
herself.
like a football bat is what he's trying to tell you.
She's starving herself. She's going into long sleeps. She's not exactly.
She's cray-cray.
Right.
She's
not exactly a healthy.
She's GTB's kind of lady.
Wow. Shots fired.
All right. World configuration. What?
Oh, God.
What's up?
I'm just looking at all the shit.
She's not blonde. Oh, that's a good point.
Looking at all the shit I just created.
All right, there's no way to do it. Apparently, I thought there was, but there's not. So when you create these articles, make sure you create them as a draft. Okay.
Okay.
If you're creating them through the other thing, it doesn't give you a choice. You just have to make sure you set them as a draft. Let me know when you're to a spot it's a middle ground so that I can show you what this looks like.
Okay, I am. Good God. Got about 8 more boxes to fill out real quick
8 more, he says.
for this one group.
I came looking
for booty. Are you working on the Ashari Veil? Or Ashara Veil?
Not currently. I'm working
Okay.
on the.
Because hers are all messed up too, just so you know. Yeah, these look good now. Or look better, rather. Introduction of reliquary waste. It looks like that's an ecology thing, maybe. It doesn't look like it's put into... Give me a second. I know you're still working on this one, so... Yeah, so ecology and habitat are still in the old version. Do you want me just to move these all over?
Nothing should be in the old version.
Biological cycle.
I'll double check it again. It could be in the old version. I thought I fixed all of them.
Well, so that's the question I have, right? Is maybe you're. It looks like it fixed parts of it, but not other. This looks nothing like Star Trek. It's not, sir.
This is building a world, my friend, and it's a bear. A damn bear.
It's the new update? Yeah. This is the new patch they came out with.
Right? How to chase your people off. It's going to be a fun world when we get done.
No, no, ha ha.
Did it save? It did. Does it keep track of smog spending? It does.
Wow. The hate. The hate is real, people. I am just about to the point where I can look and see what's still
That's
messed
fine.
up.
That's fine.
Yeah, I got 2 boxes to fill out.
Okay. Oh, I think that may be part of my problem.
Oh, God.
What happened?
I'm just looking at the major historical figures and all those people we're going to have to create. Hey. Maybe. Do we have to create all those people?
You don't have to do anything. That's
Okay.
the nice thing about
Does
this.
it make sense to create all those people?
It can.
Depends if they come into a question.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is what I'm looking for here.
Here we go. So we got the Drathari, the Shatter Kai,
Why is this
The-
doing this?
Kalkin, the Umbervine, the Adrian, the Solari, and the Skyborn Exiles, and the Outlanders and uncatalogued peoples.
This is right, but it's not taking this and using it right.
Also, the code is right, and it's just not working.
Well, I don't know what it's doing there, but it's definitely not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I wonder why.
Is there something in there that I missed?
No,
Maybe?
I'm just trying to understand this perception. Growth rates. Yeah, see, so it's got in ecology and habitat, it has these set up as a list. It has LI, an unordered list, list item, a list item, a list item, and then an unordered list. And then it has them reset back up again, but it doesn't have them. I don't know why this, which is optimal environment of this species. How does it interact with the world? Yeah, it was closed. There's an ordered list. It comes to here. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is. No?
What is it?
Copy and paste it here and see what I get. Save, thank you. I fixed it. All I did was just copy and paste it back in. I just converted it over to like straight text.
Okay. I am ready to see what
Okay.
you...
So left nav menu articles.
Yep.
And then you see how all the articles have orange dots next to them now?
Yes.
That tells you the article is a draft.
Gotcha.
I put everything back to draft, including the ones that you had completed so that we could see how this works and we could do it together, right?
Okay. Yep.
So you know Ashari Vale is complete, or you believe it's complete, yes?
I believe Ashari Vale is complete.
Okay,
yes.
so what you do is click on her, and it should expand that just a little bit. You should get a box that's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches high and about 6 inches wide. It should tell you she's lawful neutral, she's Valari, she's Azeroth, she's Sanctum of the Flame, and she's Halls of Sealed Embers. She's a person. She has 7,406 words, 5 views. It was created on 6/21/2025 by you. Is that what you see?
Where did I click that?
Right next to her name.
Right next to her.
Do not
in
click
the,
on her name.
in the draft.
In the recently updated article, right in the middle. So far left, nav, click articles.
Okay.
And then you can click on Ashari Vale, but if you click on her name, it's going to open that. Does that make sense? So you have to
Right.
click next to it in an empty space. And it should say Ashari Vale with an orange circle and a white circle with an eye, like an information thing. Like if you hover on it, it gives you information about her.
Yep.
You can copy to the clipboard, you can edit the old version, you can see it, or you can delete it. You see how at the bottom, after all those things I just read, I'm not going to read them again. It says draft, private, and work in progress.
Yep.
Okay. So every article has stages. First, it's a draft. That is something that you are still working on that is not ready for public consumption.
Okay.
Then it's public once it's no longer a draft. So if you click on draft on Ashari Vale, it should say published.
Okay. So do I want to click on that?
If you believe it's ready to be published.
Okay.
Okay. So there is draft or published. Then there is
Got it.
private and public.
Okay.
Published means people could see it if it's not private. Private
Okay.
holds it in reserve. Public makes it so that everybody can go and see this thing.
Okay.
And then work in progress is the last thing that you change. That is I will be making no further changes to this document ever.
Okay.
That is
So
done,
it's like-
final, end of end, done.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you clicked on those things for Ashari Vale, you'll notice that she is the only one that does not have a weird thing next to her.
Okay. So was I supposed to make that?
Nope,
public
that's just
and-
fine. That's just fine. So then the next thing is if you go to largest articles, right? Ferelden, right? Is published, private, a work in progress. Is that accurate?
Correct.
Valera the Ashrite, is that supposed to be complete? He has 17,000 words, or they have 17,000 words. It looks like it's a person to me. That was the leader of one of the...
See that one.
Huh?
I don't even see that one.
So click on, let me show you how to do this. Click on middle nav, click list at the top,
It's okay.
and then at the very bottom it says largest articles. Click on that.
Okay.
These are your largest articles. They have the most.
Yeah.
They have the
the
most
current-
words on them.
That's the current leader. Yes.
Okay. So Valera needs to come out of draft and go into public. The Servant Flame, is that a good one or not? An organization.
Flame is not.
It's got 10,000 words. Are you telling me
Yep,
it's still
I
a...
think that one's done.
Okay, so click draft and make it public. And then the Volari you're working on right now, right?
Right. Well, it's done.
Okay, so click draft. And then the only one that's left is the Sanctum of Silent Flame. That has 3,000 words on it. I'm assuming that is still a draft.
Yes.
Or is it done?
No.
Okay. Now, if you look at the bottom of these articles that you have here real quick, what you'll see is Ferelden has in kingdoms under it.
Okay.
You see that?
Yes. Yes.
That tells you that it's categorized.
Okay.
The other ones do not. I do not know why Valari does not want to fucking go over here where I keep dragging it into races. There it goes. Okay. So the idea behind this is as you start creating things, think of what it is at its highest point. So the Sanctum of Silent Flame is a geographic location, right? So
Yeah.
where does that geographic location exist? Is it inside of Ferelden?
I believe so.
So then what you do is you put we can put a new category under Ferelden and then put geographic or put Ferelden and then geographic locations underneath of it. Does that make sense? So you
Yeah.
just nest things so that you can find them pretty easily, and we can work on that as we go forward.
Okay.
Also, I think it's hilarious that he thinks he's done a lot of work. I did all the meta on this thing. I did all the hard work. I laid the groundwork for all of this. This is all just mindless, boring pub work.
Look at that beautiful Valari.
Let's go look at it. Why is there no picture of the Valari?
Do I need a picture of the Valari?
You don't think that a species should have a picture so that people know what it looks like? There are no Valari pictures on here? No.
Well, we've got two Valaris.
But you have those people. You need a generic version of what they look like uploaded, and then we can put it in here, and I can show you how to do that too. What does the studio do? Article templates, generators, map pins, sheet blocks. Oh, wow. Look at this. What do you want to generate? Generators are small pieces of code that create a random result. Interesting. Wow, that's kind of cool. Can you create entire articles from this? Maybe. That's interesting. I wonder if there's an easy way to do this. Like there's an easy button on this. No, I don't think so. That's interesting. Routers, templates. Yeah, there aren't any. Create an article template. Learn about templates. I'm just looking to see what this is. What did I have you doing? Creating an image, right?
Yes.
The glorified if statement. This is cool. I don't know that I would use it, but it's cool. And then once you have that drug in there, let me know.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm not in the right place. I am totally in the wrong joint. That. Why didn't that add it where it was supposed to add it, like right above that, like I asked it? Oh, it did. Okay. There we go. There we go. Boo, it did not save that, mother Fletcher. There we go. Now I should have a return. Motherfucker. Oh, because I need 2 of them. Now I should have it. Bam. There we go. There we go. I don't need the parentheses around it anymore because it's not special. And then, do you have the Ashen Pact created?
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. Because you have them as heirs of the Ashen Pact, so you could essentially put on here that they are, their parent species is the Ashen Pact.
Yeah. Do you like that image for commoner?
Let me look. Yeah, you want me to drag that in there?
No,
Remember, you're
good.
trying to get 1-to-1 images. Just an FYI. So that's a fine image, but you got to have a 1-to-1, otherwise it's going to look weird. Accurat by Honda. That's right.
Make sure it makes it another image that's correct. The first two, it was making elves. I'm like, stop it. So this might be a better image anyway.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
That's right.
How about this one?
Yeah, I'll take that. All right, so let me show you how to do this.
Okay.
So you know how to drag the image in and make sure that it gets uploaded.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't do it from here. Right?
I need to do it.
There it goes. No, because Discord, I hate the way Discord works. Okay. So this says Rada, and now it is what? Volari Commoner, right?
Volari Commoner, yep.
Okay. So on the bottom down here is a number. They got like a clipboard function right here. You see that where it says like, it tells you what world, all that stuff, right? So I click on that. So then I can go back to the article, right? And I click, I want to edit this article. And then in the article here, I can click on this thing right here and I can say, put that image right there. And then I say, okay, now what I want is I want that image to be right aligned, right?
Okay.
But look, it made this image giant. See how big this image is, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my fucking God. Why is that so big, right? And when I click on it, it takes me to it. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Then I'm like, okay, well, let me do this. Let me go no link. Right. And let's go 225. See how big 225 gets us. I hope these all work. I can't remember which ones work and which ones don't. You fuckwad. All right. Stand by. I got to try to remember how this all works. Let me see if no link and 225 works. Right now. Well, no link worked, but it is not giving me the right size. I may have to actually fucking do it a different way here and embed it inside of it in a different way. Because what I want is it doesn't need to say how big it is, right? It's not working is what's happening right now. Is 225 too much? Is it 50? No, it should let me do anything. I should be able to put the size of the image on. And it's not editing the size of that image. And it's supposed to. Hang on. Let me see. Because this is a direct copy and paste of what it can do. Why did that fucking work and mine didn't? Weird. It was something to do with the way that it was being put in there. Can I add no link on here? Yeah, it doesn't like all of those together for some reason. Give me a second. There we go. How's that? That's better, right?
Yeah.
So I got to figure out why it doesn't like the no link thing. Give me a second. Huh. Oh, that might do it. That might do it. I might have had to go in a specific order here. So let's see. Can I dump this? Go like that. Go like this. Save it. Did it work? There we go. It took me a minute. I had to type it all in. But there it is. Now if you'll look, it doesn't have any link. It is square. Hang on. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Yeah. So this is the chair is taking over the stream 1,669 times with Smog at the helm. His neighbor rang the doorbell again. Would you like to take a survey? We've been trying to contact you about your car's warranty. So thoughts on the Valari image? No takers? She's not old, so again, she is not eating properly. She is kind of like, consider her like a religious fanatic, where she's not eating, she's fasting for long periods of time. She's going into sleeps that take a long time. She's not really exercising. She's kind of gaunt, and yeah. It didn't say she was 30, it said she's in her 30s. She is kind of like that, possibly, sort of. Yeah. Note her eyes glow. Yes, she is probably considered fanatical, but she's highly respected fanatical. Yep. There you go. Now you're getting the idea, GTB.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. Give me a second.
What you trying to get to work, buddy?
I'm gonna try to see if I can take you guys outside of my house real quick.
Oh. This should be interesting. What you going outside the house for, bud?
They just finished up the stuff they've been working on out front. I want to show you guys it, but I don't see a V-cam. Oh, I don't have it installed. Interesting. I thought I did. Give me a second. This may be interesting. Interesting. I thought I had VCam installed. I don't. This may take a second. Give me a second. It may just be like everything dies and burns into a fiery, flaming crash of hell. Now let's see if I can add. Of course. Oh, hang on. It's running a test.
While it's doing that, which article did you tell me I should work on?
Your mom.
Your ma'am.
All right. Trying to see if this is going to work. Oh, it worked. Hang on, here we go. Right? See me? Yeah?
I can see you, yes. Yes, I can. Look at the fancy yard. Very nice. Did they build the stones, B, or did they just... Can you hear me? Going to assume he cannot hear me.
See all of that?
We did. So, question for you.
Yeah, give me 1 second to switch back to the other camera real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
Did they build the stones or just do the
Just the
plant
walls.
work?
Just the wall.
So they did build the walls. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So they did that. They just finished. Are you going to stay?
What was that, bud?
Remy's going to stay in here with me. It's okay. Lay down. They just built all of that wall, that whole retaining wall, everything. You can see like on the far end, it's like hella tall. That's how far the house kind of dips away on that edge so that the water runs away from the house. So I got to get some shit to like move the I got to get some stuff to move the planter up because it's way low on that end. So I'll have to figure that out. One thing at a time. All right, let me go back. This. All right. So we added an image, right? It is no click. If you hover over it, it actually says Volari Commenter. You can turn it off or turn it on and change the visibility for everybody if you want, but it is there, and all of those pieces are there. And then I took this thing that you had at the top that said humans, and I moved it. So this is some other stuff. Are you looking at my stream?
Yes.
This is some other stuff that you can do. See, sidebar sections, I added that to the top, and then I said, give me 2 carriage returns, a break on top of it. But you can add things to that panel. Display sidebar, we could turn that off. You can associate it with manuscripts. You can add it to footer sections. You can add things to the header, like where your subheading goes. What is your header and what's your subheader? Who the credits belong to. You can change the design, the cover image of an article. That's something we're going to talk about as we get going, because you're going to want to change the cover of each of the kingdom's header images. So when you go to Volari, right? Go races, excuse me, and then Volari. You notice that everybody has this exact same thing at the top. This image that looks like it's like in a desert off in the space, right? Varelden has the exact same thing. Skyfallen has the exact same thing. You're going to want to change these, or we're going to want to change these, and we will change these, and I'll show you how to do it. And you'll change them based on what they are, where they are, what they do, all of that. So as you go through and edit these, and we get done, like the Volari, we'll keep this one because this is where the Volari live, is in Varelden, right? That's where their race is. So theirs will stay the same. But then when you do like the Skyfallen, it'll be different. It'll be a wholly different picture here. It'll be whatever the kingdom of Skyfall is.
Gotcha.
And then we'll do different ones for languages and different pieces, and we'll get it all set up.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to get out of here just a little early. I'm only going to do about 2 hours tonight. I know Amy's not feeling great, so I want to kind of make sure I get some things done around the house here real quick before we go. On a side note, I am not scuba diving tomorrow. So we will be live tomorrow at 7 a.m. And then we will be live again tomorrow night, unless there's something I don't know about. We're going to go live tomorrow night.
Yes, okay. We are.
How come I'm not going scuba diving tomorrow? Because we're going next Saturday. We're going the 28th. I thought it was today or tomorrow. Nothing happened with scuba. I thought it was going today, and it's actually next weekend. So I'm glad I asked when we were going to meet in the whole 9 yards. So I'm only going to go a couple hours tonight. But I wanted to just kind of get some things on here, have Smog and I get in here and debate a little bit. Me tell Smog how shitty he is at doing this, so that way I can put him back in his place. But that's going to do it for me. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know you guys got a ton of places where you guys can spend your time. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate the hell out of you all. We will be back and better than ever tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time for some Star Trek Fleet Command. Let's see who we can push things over to tonight. Platty is running Scum. I might go raid that guy. Oh, Steve. Steve is streaming with somebody. I just want to make sure that he's not doing anything crazy. Okay. So we're going to go see Steve Saylor. If you guys don't know Steve Saylor, he is a blind gamer. And when I say blind, I mean legitimately he is blind. We're going to go see him. Absolutely love this guy. For a Canadian, he's not half bad. Absolutely dig this guy, though. We're going to go check him out. Tomorrow morning, I'll be ready to get going right at bright and early. I will have my Kofifi, and Smog will probably have his too. So we will have all of the goodness and all the things going on. Until then, you guys be good to yourselves, be good to one another, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.
Whoa! Hey, what's up, B? Hold on. Let's do this correctly. Hold on. Let's go.